Hello everyone, this is Father the Everchosen back with another episode of our Runic campaign in Middle-earth Total War. We're going to be jumping into a battle right away. Once we're done with the battle, we'll go through and we'll make sure that we remember everything that's going on in our campaign right now. And I'll have a little bit more to talk to you about some of the direction with the channel. But just to remind ourselves, we've got a unit of Aerialad Dragon Guard and a unit of Daratai Warriors up against 2 Thorn Riders, a Vineyard Bowman, and a Thorn Guard. Now, more than likely, I will lose this, but the Dragon Guard should be able to take out the Thorn Riders. And if I can get the Daratai into the Vineyard Bowman, they should suffer losses. And unlike Warhammer, losses really do matter. They're not just going to pop back into Viltur and or just like even stay in their territory and start recouping their losses. So we'll hop in here. Some beautiful artwork here of Dol Amroth, just very pretty. All right, let's start the deployment, and they have elected to attack us. So they've got the Thorn Guard here, they've got their cavalry, and their archers are there. So I think the best thing for us to do would be set up kind of on this slightly elevated slope, and we'll leave our Daratai right here, and we'll just speed it up. Hopefully the cavalry decide to charge us. And if I can maneuver my Daratai warriors, I will. But it does not look like I'm going to be able to get them out first, like you would want. Alright, let's start moving the Daratai off to the side. Have them engaged with the Thorn Guard. Yeah, those archers, even though they're not particularly good, they still will do quite a bit of damage. Have you guys turned and face. Alright, now they can engage the cavalry. And now we need to slow it down yet again. So we got our Daratai in here. They should do fine against the riders. There are Dragon Guard in here against the riders. They're dying pretty fast. Our Daratai are over here engaged with the Thorn Guard. And the good thing is that their bowmen can't fire right now without killing loads of their own men. So, not too concerned about that. Blow our horn just so that we've got it out there and increasing the morale of our troops around. It does look pretty favorable for us as well, though.
Curse the sun that shines on our disgrace.
Meh.
Must turn the wind of battle.
Alright, we can pull the Daratai out because the Thorn Guard are probably all probably still have their pike mode active. We move our halberdiers in, taking on the cavalry. Let's pull the Daratai off to the side. We're going to speed it up just a little bit more. Unfortunately, the cavalry is going to get a hold of us. Nope. Just push forward. Push through. If I can get all my men kind of grouped up here in the middle, it'll be better to have them all close to each other. We have taken out 41% of the enemy, which is good. So let's get the Daratai fighting the bowman, the Dragon Guard. Just get them in there for now. I mean, like I said, I didn't expect to win, but taking out probably right around 50% of their army will do wonders for us. That cavalry unit is almost completely dead.
General, death and defeat have come to
Unfortunate.
sup at our table. Let us pray they do not visit again for some time.
Alright, so they lost 202, which is good. Taken out over almost half of their army is definitely going to help us, and it will help just ensure that Vilter falls. The biggest thing now to worry about, though, is once Vilter falls, we're going to have to contend with their last stand script, which is going to probably, I can't remember exactly where it spawns, but I know it spawns either in Saint-Henri or it spawns somewhere right there in the Heartlands. Carverad is no longer being besieged by Dolgador. So if we can mop up Carverad and Ilanen, it'll be great. The big thing to watch out for now, though, is they have a region over near Alge, right there on the Kelduin, and I don't have any sight range on it. If I can get a spy over there, I would like to know when it's about to fall. No, we don't need Lorien under attack. Thranduil's Hall's besieged. Finished Rhûn unassaulted. Yeah.
Your will.
Eastern diplomat. Where was he going? Diplomacy. Do we have trade rights with the Woodland Realm? We do. So, actually,
as you will. I have come to the end of today's road.
It's somewhere in here. I'm just gonna have the diplomat stand near there. He's not
Tomorrow's journey
as good as a spy. Doesn't give me as much, but it's better than not having any sight range.
How may I serve?
All right, let's move you to here.
Yes, noble master.
All right. So now we've got the main reason that we were bringing those other two troops that died was that looking at the composition of this army, we've got like 2 frontline. I guess you could put the Robanian hunters in the front. Everything else is just an archer. So we don't have a whole lot of we'll take some privateer cavalry. We don't have a whole lot of infantry protecting our front ranks. But we're making money hand over. We're making 14,000 per turn, which pretty good. I would say that's an acceptable amount. Let's. Oh, like I said, we were gonna just remember where we were. So we're gearing up for war here with the dwarves going to Wintirian Eor and taking it, and then we will just have the entirety of the Sea of Rhûn to ourselves. And if you look, you can see all the trade routes, even starting to go up the river. But taking Wintirian Eor just opens up another trade route, and then you're just constantly trading with yourself, which is really the most lucrative part of playing Rhûn. The Burka, hopefully we can get upgraded this episode. It does look like everywhere else, except for Strondost, was building something. I think the Siege Stables is going to be the best thing for us here. Grab some more Dragon Guard. We just need to make sure that we have troops heading to the front lines and are preparing for this onslaught that will come about when the Last Stand script triggers. We're producing all the troops that we can here. Might be time to bring up another bodyguard. but I think I will wait for
Orders.
now. Let's get our cav up
As
here,
you will. The sun sets on
and
today's
we can
journey.
get more cavalry. Cavalry is going to be great. The dragon riders are skilled against mounts, but that 6 attack and 6 charge is pretty good, and getting some nice rear charges into the dwarves, since they're so slow, will be good for us. So I think
Noble one. We close
he's
for
out of
battle.
movement, which is fine. And I think we're gonna go to the next turn. We've got some troops that we're gonna retrain here in Strondast, and then we'll go from there. So as for news for the channel, the big thing right now is that I'm a little bit burnt out with Warhammer, and I do like it a lot, but I think, and I'm probably not the only person who thinks this, but we were kind of spoiled when Warhammer 1 came out, and we were getting constant updates and constant releases of new DLC, and if it wasn't a release of a DLC, we were getting information. And through the life cycle of Warhammer 2, we've now had Three Kingdoms Total War, and now Total War Saga Troy coming out. So it's definitely taken away from Warhammer's team. The Umbrian fleet is on the move. Oh, sure. So not getting anything for so long, and then just constantly waiting for updates to the game has really kind of taken some of its enjoyment away. I liked when we were constantly getting things, and like I said, we were spoiled for that. But now that we don't have let's get the communal farming. Now that we don't have things coming out constantly, once a DLC drops, not long after, you start to, everything kind of starts to fizzle out a bit. Not that I don't like the game or anything like that, but right now it's just not giving me the enjoyment that I want it to, and I do believe that you guys would prefer to watch me play something that I enjoy and have a, quote-unquote passion about, versus just having me release content because, oh, well, he's always released, Warhammer content. That's where he first started, which I did, and I fully intend to go back, and when the next update or the next DLC comes out, I will be
We will engage them honorably.
we got ambushed by not a terrible force. We're gonna have to fight this.
We shall all find a way to an honorable
So when the next thing
victory.
comes out, which hopefully will be before the end of the year, we'll at least get some information about it. You'll probably see me go back to that. So for the time being, I'm probably going to be running.
The battle appears to be running in our favor. From good tidings such as
Yeah,
these,
unfortunately, I'm gonna
does
pause this
victory
one.
spring forth.
Definitely feel differently about ambush battles and pausing them. All right, so you guys can sit up there. Farm patrollers. Those pikes, yeah. So hopefully you don't think all that terribly of me or anything for stopping. Not that I would imagine you wouldn't, but who knows? Some people get offended for or over things that other people wouldn't think. But for the time being, I think I'll be running at least one, if not two campaigns on here. The Rhûn campaign seems to be getting to a point where we could wrap it up at any moment if we wanted to. I'm still very much so enjoying it, so I don't have any plans to do so. But you know, you never know. So our Dragon Guard engaged, or our Dragon Riders engaged the, where are they? The Thorn Guard. And the Thorn Guard don't know what they got themselves into there. Privateer Cavalry needs to actually engage with the enemy. Let's get all of our archers together. Group up, run. Shoot them. Those Vineyard Bowmen are not doing great. Thorn Riders, Thorn Patrollers. If I can catch the Thorn Patrollers, they will not be happy campers. So 10% of the enemies already died, which is good. Let's get our crossbows shooting there. Start taking out the Thorn Guard.
Victory is well within our grasp.
Seriously?
Time our foe will surely see this.
How do
and
Vineyard
lose heart.
Bowmen beat Privateer Cavalry? Alright. We're still engaged here. Alright, you guys are doing what you can. Fully engaged there. Our Balkoff. Get them in here. So, more than likely what's going to happen is a second campaign will be springing up here within the next few days. What that campaign will be, more than likely, I'm going to start an Art of Nine campaign, playing through as good this time, since we are going to just be concluding our Rhûn campaign, and we played through as not good. 37% of the enemy, 18% of us. So it should be a good time, I think. Move our halberdiers this way. Crossbows, Thorn Guard. And these Thorn Guard are just getting riddled with arrows. We captured these Thorn Patrollers. That should be, hopefully, an easily won fight. Got our javelins thrown over here as best they can. Okay, I really need you guys to like actually engage, actually fight them.
We have cut off the serpent's head.
All right,
Only
without
half
their
enemy force, victory is well within our grasp.
their leader,
Our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
pretty quick to mop up the rest. And your bowmen, we can keep. We'll send those Dragon Guard just in there. Balkoff, you really need to throw your javelins over there. Got just a hail of missiles going down on these guys over here. Alright, are you guys retreating? Yep. Focus on them. So, RR deny them. That's good. And, that may come to you in a few days. I just haven't decided. But with that, more than likely, I don't think I'm going to try to start. I don't know. Part of me wants to start Umbar, but you run the risk of losing a large percentage of your army right off the bat. But the gains from it are pretty significant. So I don't know where you all think would be the coolest place or the best place to start. And obviously we're playing through as good, so we can't go up and take like Golbo Tofelas or anything like that from Darwinian. But I'm gonna try to stay in the south and help out Gondor and Dol Amroth. And then hopefully we'll take the fight to Harad and
They run like children. Scour them from the field.
as long as the as long as Can stays bad, we should don't fire. Actually, we can fire on them. As long as Can stays bad, then we'll have 3 enemies to fight, because I plan on fighting Harad, the Variags, and then sweeping around to the back and taking out Mordor from behind. What are we at? 90%? Oh, there we go. There's 24 of them. And then once they're gone, that'll probably be it. So, like I said, hopefully that will start this week. And then as soon as Rhûn wraps up, if you have any suggestions, I would probably say go into the lands of Eriador, go over the mountains, and either play as Bree or the Northern Dunedain.
Victory is ours.
Or, if you want me to play as his wife, I could do
Cannot
that.
be said otherwise.
So, we killed 1431. Who got the most kills? It would be the Privateer Cavalry, who didn't seem like they were doing very good at first. And then the Daratai Warriors bringing up the next most. And then the Dragon Riders. So, very good. We took out another huge Dorwinian force, and now we're just going to besiege Vilter. The best thing for us would be if we could take all of Dorwinian's land all at once. I think they have to drop down to 2 provinces, actually, because they start... Well, no, they start with 4.
Yes, please.
So maybe it is 3. I don't know.
We have prevailed.
I want to say it's
An honor.
after they drop below 3.
We close for battle.
Vilter has Vine Lord Swain, who has got High Paladins, but that's all he's got. So I'm going to sit here and besiege that for a while.
Be gone.
They've got a pretty decent-sized force coming to take back Saint-Anouilh. I don't have a whole lot in the way of defense. They do have a lot of cavalry, but it's a lot of Thorn patrollers, unfortunately. Because the Low Gomprim would be really good against them. Our only saving grace will be that our towers will be active, and the towers are going to be pretty brutal. And we have 2 full units of Daratai Hunters. And we've got a unit of Daratai Warriors that are pretty healthy as well. Oh, and we have some Candish Hunters. So that will be good. So we can get quite a large number of kills, hopefully. Alright, so now looking around. Just trying to see if there's anything else. We were about to get the Dark Shrine here. Do we have... We don't have the armory, which is unfortunate. But we should be fine in the end.
Orders? How may I?
Alright,
Orders?
Rukar.
As
You
you
will
will.
cross over the
Orders.
river.
Forming up together.
And
How
let's
may I
give
serve?
you
Orders.
both units of Candish Raiders,
How may I serve?
the
Orders.
Daratai Balkoth,
Orders.
Spear and Tribesmen.
Orders. How as you will.
Alright, he can take 2 more
Joining
units
the
with
ranks.
him.
Orders.
These Dragon Guard are going to
Rest
come.
here until dawn.
Oh, we've got cavalry coming up, which will be able to join them right away. And then I've got some
How
Dragon
may I
Riders
serve?
here. And I also have some Suryut chariots. Now, I
As you will.
have never used chariots really in this game. So
Regiment
I may
assured.
be totally
Orders.
garbage with them,
Orders.
which wouldn't
Our
surprise
wind
me.
shall be fair. Like the weary camel, now we must rest.
Yes, noble master.
You guys can go sit in that fort for now. We're building up our forces here. As soon as all of them are done, they'll probably head right into right in and start protecting our
Orders.
newly
How may I
conquered
serve?
territory. And that'll be probably, yep, that'll be an end turn. Awful battle upgrade here in a few turns. Alright. Mingitu against Captain Noden. And Captain Noden he's got quite a few Thorn Riders, which aren't going to help him until he gets into the city. And even once he's in the city, they're not going to help him too much. I think we've got a better than average chance at this. They also do not have a general in this army. So they have, I think they just had 1 siege tower.
Winds of fate have turned against us.
Alright,
The
start
foe seems
deployment.
to be winning the battle.
So taking a peek, they've got, yep, just the 1 siege tower. We're going to pull everybody off the walls real quick. Let's put our pikemen here, the Dragon Guard, and then the Lokren and the Far Rhûn. So as soon as their cavalry comes in, they're hitting nothing but a wall of spears. Alright, and these guys are archers. Yep. So we'll keep them there. They have a unit bringing up ladders over here, which shouldn't be too big of a problem. We'll have our Daratai over here. I wonder what that unit is. I can't... Those are Avari Spearmen, I think. So they're actually going to be kind of a challenge. And then that's Dorwinian Infantry, maybe. So we really do need to... We need to pay close attention to what's going on up on the walls. We'll put the flag rim up here, I guess. Unfortunately, this isn't like the best side of the wall for them to be attacking. I don't have great sight range with my archers. But if we can get them positioned... Oh, come on. There we go. Get them in this... Oh, man. I guess they're just going to stay right there. And that's a little infuriating that I can't get them right where I want them. Let's run through real quick. Yep. Okay. I think that's about as good as we're going to get. We're going to disable fire at will for these two. And these guys hopefully will just be able to fire right over the tops. Siege tower's getting damaged. Of course, arcing shots for everything. These are vineyard levies. Really would like them to be shooting at somebody other than to shoot into the archers themselves. If we can, I mean, the ram I wouldn't mind if it got through. I'm more like the siege tower would be great if we could take that out. Yep, Avari Spearmen are the ones over here. They're going to come up. And we've got Dorwinian infantry over here, just like I had suspected. The Daratai warriors shouldn't do
The enemy have ladders at the
terribly.
walls. Repel the invaders. Send them
They've already
back
lost
whence they
3%,
came.
4% of their army. And then looking back here, I mean, it's just mostly cavalry. As soon as that cavalry comes through, they're not going to like what they run into. Alright, let's set you guys up a little better. So you actually kind of enclose them. Nobody's on the walls yet. That siege tower took 62% damage, which is good, but it's not enough. It's not
Coming
everything I
foe
needed.
has reached our walls with their siege tower.
No, shoot the Navarre harm.
To fight
That should be
for
fine.
death here.
So as soon as they come out, the Daratai warriors should be fine for a time. And these spearmen, the ladders, most of you probably already know, but you can pull out far more troops with the siege towers. The siege tower takes the most resources to produce, though. So when they're piecemeal coming over, they can get stun locked really fast and die. I mean, five of them have already died, and they're just fighting the Daratai right now. The Loke Flagrim aren't even really involved yet. This one is. Just that one, though. So they're at the walls.
Those cursed vipers are at our gates with their ram.
And you guys are still doing just like a dumb arcing shot. And the siege tower, for some reason, hadn't deployed yet. It could still get pretty heavily damaged. They're down to 13%. I've lost 3. There's Avari Spearmen are probably all going to die. And I'm doubtful that they will send units back up the wall, so I can pull the Loke Flagrim down as soon as that's done. The reinforced gate's almost done. Siege tower is pretty heavily damaged. It's at 90. Once the siege tower drops, all these guys inside, though, will die. So as long as we can keep them in there, this Dorwinian infantry is trying to go in there.
Enemy's ram is through
All
our
right,
gates.
and they're through the gate. So I'm going to pause probably yet again just to issue commands here in a sec, but if these Dorwinian infantry want to get in there, they'll just get killed too. But we're going to issue our... not yet. We're not going to waste our arrows on vineyard levies. We will pull some units off the wall, though. And the rest of them can stay up there. It's fine. I don't care. So 98. They've got men inside. And I think the siege tower can still be
The
damaged.
enemy's
Yep.
tricks have
See,
gained
look at
me
that.
nothing.
So now
Siege tower
they're
is
dead,
destroyed.
and anything that was in there is dead. So that just jumped us up to 27%. And now, for some reason, they're circling around, which doesn't make any sense to me. There's no alternative entrance. Unless they're all running away, which I'm fine with that too. These Dorwinian infantry up here will get cut down. Maybe pretty easy. And my towers are still active, so they're still going to be firing the whole time. I really don't know what's going on. This may be a stupid idea, but I'm going to move men over here so that these towers can start firing. But I seriously don't know what they're doing. And this may just be chalked up to the stupidity of the AI, but killing all these Dorwinian infantry in the tower, barely losing any Daratai warriors. I mean, we've only lost 8% of our army, and this army is bigger than ours. Alright, you guys need to get up there. What are you guys firing at? You're firing at the Thorn Guard. Fine, fire at the Thorn Guard. That should be fine. I really would prefer them to get up there, guys. What are you doing? You guys get on that side of the wall. I don't care. Just get up there. Let's fast forward and see if anything happens. I mean, the big problem, is it... Ugh, excuse me. I don't really feel like this is cheesing because I'm not purposely doing it. It just is what happened. Now these towers are going to be online and they're going to just start losing more and more men. My archers being able to fire into the cavalry will be pretty good. Alright. So we're going to slow this back down. Move you guys back. You guys can stay up here for now. Shouldn't be too big a problem right just yet. Oh, come on. So you guys move to there. You guys move to there. Nope, you guys need to stay defensive. And now we have killed 44% of the enemy. Our towers are still online, just raining death upon. No. Come back here. Now you get to try to charge in the rear. But you are on defensive, so you need to, like, stay defensive. So this might not be the most exciting fight that you have seen, but definitely going to end up being pretty good for us. The enemy general is dead. Let's start shooting at the front patrollers and the like. So our archers probably will hit a few of our own men in the back, which is unfortunate, but
the enemy are badly bloodied.
don't really have a choice on that right this second. Yeah, it's really not looking good for my enemy. 62%. Slow it down just a bit. Darwinian does look beautiful, but going up against that gold armor, the Loke Domprim, they just don't have any hope. I guess you guys can fire on the Darwinian. That should be fine. Let's put you guys in there.
For the moment, the fickle smile of fortune shines
Oh
upon
yeah,
us.
68.
This is a portent of a victory.
As soon as the cavalry gets in here, they get speared to death. Let's enclose the circle a little more. Everybody should be on defensive, but even still. Got men running away. Yeah. Only losing a small percentage. I mean, even losing 20% still won't be very bad. So we'll crank this up again to times 6. You'll start seeing the arrows flying overhead. You should be. These Avari warriors are going to have to engage with the Daratai. Alright, and the Avari are gone. Unsurprisingly. The Avari and the Haran can get killed. So this will be a pretty crushing victory for us. And we'll just put you guys on fire at will now. I'm not too concerned now. 92% of the enemy, 15% of our men. And it's really just these storm patrollers that are left. Which I don't even know why they're so hell-bent on fighting. But that was a pretty stellar victory. I don't know why our opponent decided to move over here. They lost
run
quite
like
a few.
children. Scour them
Just
from the
continue for a
field.
second so that the vineyard levies get murdered a little more. And that's it.
This
Heroic
is a
victory,
most
lost
crushing
122, they
victory.
lost 1628.
Your name will live in
The
marble,
silver,
and
the
our
gold sword
walls
went
in
to
sand.
Saint-Anouilh. The city itself killed most of those men. The Lokrim bodyguard captured quite a few, though. And so did the Lokgomprim. Wow, that's a lot to be captured. But it's because they got sandwiched in there by their own cavalry. So, one defense down, only losing 122 men. I'll take that all day. And that's the power of those towers. But I would say the biggest mistake they made was, for some reason, it seemed like they slowly got those Dorwinian infantry up the siege tower.
A most
And,
noble option,
oh no, you're all dead.
Your faith and courage
Getting
are
them so
fire.
slowly up allowed me to destroy the tower with most of a single battalion in there. I think it probably killed like 100 men, which Dorwinian infantry are pretty good. Not that I think they would have won against the Daratai, not the first group, but the second group definitely would have. And then to just reposition your army for some unknown reason. And not like, I mean, it's not like they took the battering ram with them and tried to go siege the back, and I had to reposition, and then I was having to defend from two sides with a pretty mobile enemy. The Dwarven King is dead. Ethering's revenge. Ethering falls. The fields and woods are wrapped in flame. The walls have crumbled, and the merchant bridge has been taken. The heartland of Gondor lay open, and it falls to the men of the Ringlow Vale to muster a force to stand against the invaders and keep the heartland secure. The men of the fields have been called. The merchant militia gathered, the garrisons reassembled, and the clansmen mustered. Battle will be met, and the fate of the heart of Gondor will be decided. Edoras siege, Fornost assaulted. So that's, I believe, their second last stand script. So they normally get a last stand script after, I think, after Minas Tirith falls, they get a tiny army. Or not tiny, a last stand script. And then after Ethering falls, they get yet another one. And he is...
I am a warrior, not a diplomat.
Perhaps... It
Do I
might be
remind
all of
you
them.
of one of your own captains, Lord?
But
Tired of ordering your
Gondor,
own forces about
Angbor
eh?
the Fearless, who starts over here, I believe, in either Pelargir or Fannulond, is now all the way on the other side in Kirithior. Wow. Yeah, Gondor's not doing too good, having lost pretty much everything. And then Count Otterkish is here, and Litash, so yeah, it's not looking great for them. Our Gimmelkad is still alive as well.
Not an emissary,
Zagar is
Is
here.
that what you want?
Yeah, this is definitely an evil victory. Dol Guldur all through the center. But yeah, Dorwinian has 4 regions left. They got Rawburg, Alanan, Carverad, and Vilter, and we already knew that. And the dwarves are not doing good either. They're stretched so thinly. But speaking of the dwarves, let's
We march.
go to war.
Orders. We march.
Let's get some more cavalry in here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 units of cavalry. We got some Suryut chariots. We got some Candish raiders, Valkoth spearmen to hold the line. I think we only have 1 unit of dragon guard. We don't have a whole lot of archers, but I'm not too concerned about that. I mean, the cavalry is really, the Balkov 13 defense isn't terrible. They should be able to hold pretty well. And then we will just smash them. So next turn, I think the Burka will be able to be upgraded. What do we need here in Coruscant? I think getting perhaps grab an armory real quick. St. Henry needs to finish. Strondorf's is still slowly but surely recruiting. Oh, here in Mistrand. Do we have the Sikh stable now? I do believe we do. It's in there somewhere. Oh! Let's get a Master Mason Soul. That should help us out. And elsewhere throughout, I think we're probably just going to be sitting on things. We're going to grab the Daratai from there. I think that'll be... Let's grab some Balkov from here. I think that'll be it. Another end turn. This one, we may go to turn, I don't know, 87, 88, somewhere around there. And then hopefully you guys will get that RR Denim campaign come maybe Tuesday. That used to be my release date. But sometimes it's just a little more difficult to record during the week. Now, I used to be a third shift worker, and I would work 40 hours a week, third shift from 11 to 7, and now I have switched, and now I am a first shift worker, and I get the benefit from, currently our summer hours are only, I think, about 27 hours a week, so it's a super favorable schedule for me, and I'm very thankful for it, but I still work Monday through Thursday, and then I get Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. So during the week, it's a little dicey whether I can record or not. The Burka will upgrade. It's 3 turns. But once we hit the weekend, then I can really devote the time that I want to the channel. Oh, let's grab that Merchant's Wharf in the west. Some more archers. Oh, and I did go back and actually watch the faction overview for Rhûn, and the Loke Gomprim and the Loke Flagrim, though they look great, are still like a high mid-tier unit for Rhûn. The real top tier units are the Dragon Guard, or the Dragon's Wrath Guildsmen, and the Suryu Chariots, and then the Loke Enos Rim, and also the Loke Na Rim are really good. We just haven't put them into any of our battles yet, which is unfortunate because all we've seen are the Daratai, which are pretty terrible by comparison, at the very least. We could use more troops in Awful Bed, but I don't think we're going to get anybody there in time.
Orders.
Yeah, I don't think we'd get there in time. But we do have a pretty nice force here now.
How may I serve?
In
Orders. How may I serve?
Strondorf's. We're going to move them into the fort. And we'll probably just keep these guys here for now, until we know where that last stand script army spawns. Whether it spawns here or over here, I can't rightly remember at this moment.
How may I serve?
Let's grab
Orders.
all these men.
Noble one. How may I serve?
And those guys as well. So that'll be 3 turns for them. We'll grab these 2 units of... Nah, we need some people to hold the line. Grab those Balkoth. So once the Balkoth train, we'll take the gun
Orders.
and this small force, and we'll put them up here, and they'll probably be the garrison of Winterior, because this is definitely, this is an army. This isn't a garrison force. They need to be on the move, making life difficult for the dwarves, or as difficult as we can. Yeah, I don't know if Alphabet will get to upgrade. Grab that Dark Temple, and we'll end yet again. So now, Dorwinian's heartlands are becoming more. What's the word I'm looking for? Their culture is switching to ours. Is the point I was trying to make. So should be pretty good. We'll start getting some really good units. I really want to get the Loc Enos Rim out. They're just a beautiful cavalry unit that I really do like to have. And we haven't seen any yet. Last Ride of the Rohirrim, so Rohan's last stand script. No. Edoras has fallen. Dol Amroth diminishes. So it's, as I've said, it's not a good time for the nations of good. Let's grab all that. Why? They really don't have anything. Flocky has Durin's Guard, which are really good. I mean, look at that total defense, 33. Most of it in armor. And then the Axe Guard of Erebor, but everything else, the Erebor Axe Throwers, not anything I'm terribly concerned about. We do want to make sure that we have the right units for the job, though. All right, so you're halfway. Drop you off. Would really hate to lose this one. The god is just Lokrim bodyguard, but he's not too terrible in his performance. And then we've just got some of our better units and the Suryut chariots I would really hate to lose.
Your will. As you will.
Right. We're going to keep you parked there on Arlberg. Carverad may fall to Captain Neglug.
It will be an honor
Oh look,
defeating
it's
you.
Thor. And Vilter will fall in 4 turns, regardless of what I do or don't want. Looking around real quick, just at what we have. We'd like to get the Udej Marines out there too, and we haven't seen them. The Udej Marines and then the Loc Enos Rim, which 12 turns and we can get the Loc Enos Rim. 24 total defense, 10 attack, 13 charge, inspires troops, and a 9 secondary attack. They are a force to be reckoned with. Let's grab some Dragon Guard. Oh, and that'll be it for now. At least from them. Mataram has 1 more turn, and then it'll get its communal farming. If you can tell, I don't like to queue things up. I like to constantly be evaluating how everything is going throughout my lands. Let's grab some Balkoth as well. Bur Armanarchus' roads will be done here in just a turn, so that'll be upping our trade by like 400, and it'll increase travel speed as well.
Orders.
These guys
How may
can
I serve?
be slowly moved towards the front.
The sun sets on today's journey. Orders. Orders.
Now keep you guys.
We march.
So that small little
Marching
force
our
will stay
armies.
there. They were costing us money regardless, so we might as well have them out and about.
How may I serve? We rest here.
End turn yet again. So another kind of slow episode. This next turn we'll assault Wintirior though, and we will see how the dwarves like fighting something other than just the foul orcs of Gundabad, of the far north, of Foreshell. We'll see how they like fighting men. And it's still only 30:01, so we're not even at 30:18 yet. And I think most of the heroes of our time are all dead. Rawberg may fall here, and if Rawberg falls, then that last stand script will trigger. And if Vilter falls, which it's going to in a few turns anyway, that last stand script will trigger regardless. And at this point, I don't even care if I just throw a bunch of low-tier troops at it. Aluia got an apothecary, which is really good. That's what you want. That's that casualty replenishment. Mingitu got runic dragon armor, so he's got more hit points, which is really good. And he got a runic saber, which gives him plus to command and plus to personal security. Where is Mingitu? Let's find him for important studies. Mingitu. Is he not part of our family? He may not be. Mingitu. He's right here. So his command went up. He's got really good acumen, though. He's a really good governor. And that runic dragon armor has now given him so many hit points. And the runic saber giving him that added personal security. So he's got 60 when I think the standard
Yes, noble master.
is...
Orders.
I don't know. It's much lower, I do believe.
We move. The sun sets on
But,
today's journey.
all my people have pretty high personal security. Bur Monarchus, now it's making more money. We've got actual roads. So we're going to grab the stables so that we can get cavalry coming out of here. I think that'll be the most important thing. And then we'll get roads here out of Alstenair. And we'll really start to be able to travel. And then I need to get that Dark Shrine. That I will queue up. Next turn, the Burka will start actually contributing to our efforts. And especially with getting a port here now, we'll just have ships being able to ferry everybody everywhere. So Wintirior,
Orders. We will smite this
time
foe.
to meet our men. So they've got a saying 2-1. I just don't think they have that fantastic of a chance. And Wintirior is just a castle.
Set again. But the
It does look like the dwarves upgraded it though. And I don't feel like they've held it that long. But it'll be nice for us to take this. It'll be a nice military point for us. Yeah, the dwarves did upgrade it. Start the point. Either that or it comes dwarven already. And I can't remember if you can actually assault the sides. Where's the gate? Oh, there is a gate on here. Okay. I didn't see the gate. I thought it was giving us just like the worst positioning ever. Alright, so pull you guys all back. Everybody drop their stuff. Really would prefer to have the Daratai go up in the towers. And the Balkoth can take the ram. So the ram will go in. We'll have our Daratai park on this wall real quick. And a good chunk of our army is just going to stand back here in a nice pretty line. So we got our Candish Raiders, our Dragon Riders, and then the beautiful Suryut chariots here. Yeah, they're so nice. Yeah, we're going to keep them out of the fray. We don't need them right now. So they can be kind of grouped up just so I have a better idea of what is what. Let's put our Balkoth, our tribesmen, Daratai on the flanks, Dragon Guard, and our archers. Alright, start battle. You guys need to break that down. So I guess some of the walls you could get on, but none of the ones you'd want to get on. Not really. It'll really come down to the ram, which is kind of unfortunate. Let's get everybody moved a little closer. I don't care if I take some losses. We're going to anyway. We'll just keep our Lokrim bodyguard back for the time being. And I really should have probably saved before this. The extras, I mean, I ran the large address aware patch, and I've installed the game
The battering ram
after
is in place. It will not be long
after
before our
certain
enemy's
problems
defenses
had
fall.
come. So hopefully they don't crash my game. They shouldn't. If they do, we'll just load it back in, and I may have to auto-resolve it at that point. Or not auto-resolve, but auto-win attacker, because there's no way they're going to win this. The walls are going to be pretty much
has done its work,
uncontested.
and now is the time to fight.
Alright, let's slow it down just a bit. And we'll start moving our Balkoth in.
Our siege towers have reached the walls. Let our foe. We have taken the walls. It is time we captured this place.
So we're going to get on. Stiff-beard archers will be the first thing we fight. And then what else is up here? Axe thrower? No, dwarven laborers. So nothing terribly challenging, which is good. We're going to move these guys in. I'd rather sacrifice a bunch of Balkoth than any of my better troops.
Our foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning
Airborne
the battle.
axe throwers are not doing well. And our Daratai are up on the wall, and we're doing just fine. Start moving everybody forward. We need to get everybody into the right position now. Alright, if our archers are going to fire... Durin's Guard is all the way over there. I don't know why they have elected to not participate in the battle. But they have, so. What are you guys? You guys are archers. Actually, you guys just fire straight up and the other archers are basically on top of you, so you guys fire at the Axe Guard of Erebor as well. Not you guys. Push through. Erebor axe throwers are not too much of a concern. Or you guys can just push through as well. Yep, 31-7. We're just gonna pop up times 6 speed real quick. Get you guys in a little bit better of a position. And you're gonna throw your javelins at the Axe Guard of Erebor. Oh. I mean, they're not doing a crazy amount of damage, but they're doing enough where they'll start to feel it now. Active Guard of Erebor, it still only lost a handful of men. Oh yeah, let's get all these guys involved. Come park our general in here. I think he'll be happy to join the fun. Oh yeah, now we're just washing over them.
Victory is well within our grasp.
Alright, our Balcock are in
Our men have
position.
wisest one. We have lost control of the castle.
I don't think so. So 106. Now we're getting javelins up in there. And even still, javelins aren't doing massive now. The Axe Guard of Erebor, they were probably the best unit out there. And you would think that the javelins would be doing quite a bit.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
And now we're just gonna surround and beat the men from Erebor to the ground. Durin's folk. Especially since we have the Dragon Guard in there, which are armor piercing. So Durin's Guard are not now as good. And they're more than likely stun locked. Yeah, the Axe Guard of Erebor did not suffer too much in the way of damage. I don't have anything back here either to supplement the army with. Men of Erebor. We'll just keep firing at them for the time being. It won't matter wherever their leader is. He's somewhere in here. He's right there, getting just absolutely beat up on. But we're gonna have to hold for that other further 2 minutes, just to make sure they don't come down and try to eke out.
They have cut off the serpent's head. The enemy general is slain. Let's see. Victory
We'll
is
put our
well within our grasp.
armor-piercing men here.
Time our foe will surely see this and lose.
And I don't mind. I mean, if I lose one Daratai warrior and another one gets heavily damaged, I'm really not all that concerned about it. Those are Dwarven laborers. All right. In the battle,
Victory is ours.
we lost
Victory
477.
both righteous and well
Not
deserved.
bad.
It cannot be said otherwise.
89 going to the Balcoth spearmen. Not surprising. Prisoners caught, the Dragon Guard, and casualties healed. We did actually pretty good. Even those Daratai warriors that took quite a heavy beating. So, Interior is ours. And now we can just go and beat the Dwarves into submission. Should not be a very challenging fight. Even with just one army in the field, they don't have what they need to beat me back. And I think their last stand script comes from Erebor. So, Interior, you are
A
ours.
most honorable victory.
We need to sack it.
These lands are ours.
Oh yeah, we were getting money for that too. I forgot about that. So anything in here that is crazy good? Nope, I just got a port, which a port will help out. Get that Dark Sanctuary and a meeting hall. And that should be enough.
Orders!
Our army is in here now, and
Taking your
now
men
they're out.
ashore.
Can I
Your
take
men are of this
everybody out?
noble one.
I can. So the next place.
Orders.
Don't even think I
How
would
may
need
I
to
serve?
supplement this army that heavily. Just thinking.
Orders.
All right. You guys
All
go there.
set.
How may I serve? Orders. How may I serve? Demand.
You're gonna pick all those guys
Our
up.
wind shall be
Pick up the
fair.
people from Mistrand,
We must
come all the way
anchor
over here,
until morning.
deposit an army, and then they're gonna go after the dwarves over here. This army is gonna get back into the field right away.
Noble one. Yes,
Rhûn is
noble
just
master.
gonna continue to push forward. Are we already at war? No, we're not at war with Dale just yet. Erebor. Dale. Dale is just at war with Dol Guldur, and they're friends with the Woodland Realm, the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm. So, we may push right into Erlin's Ferry with
An honor
Rhûn.
to
He's
serve.
got a pretty sizable army.
Yes, noble
We're going to
master.
start popping towers
Setting a
down
watch
too.
here.
But when Tyrionor being ours, it is a castle. We're going to be able to train troops out of it. And it's already 34% Men of the East culture. So no, the Dark Sanctuary actually isn't the important thing to build. The meeting hall will be the most important thing to build. And then, yeah, because we already have the Master Stoneworkers Hall, which is just fantastic. We'll grab the land clearing after that. And then grab the garrison quarters. That's going to be really good for us. We'll grab Candish Raiders. So we're going to send a captain just to take the other side of the Dwarven lands, which really shouldn't be a problem. All right, 86. Yeah, let's end it. So we'll take the men out of that fort there, and we'll have a pretty nice army over there. And hopefully somebody will show some real spirit and get to be the man of the hour, and then we'll get a general over there. Even if we don't, though, we should be able to hold the cities. Because really we're just going to take the one, I believe, which I can't remember what its name is. But it's the most eastern city for the dwarves, and I mean I already know that it's. You reach the Grey Havens. Also, why did that show up? Mithlond is ransacked. Okay. Motab. He's loyal, but he's got minus to public security a lot. Plus to troop morale. I don't know. No. Merchants Guild in Naburka, sure. That actually is a really good place for it to be, right here on the island. Yeah, no, that's a pretty great place for it to be. We'll grab a port right off the bat. What was that? The Merchants Guild increase in tradable goods. So we're actually doing pretty good. Farms, excellent harvest, taxes. We are not trading with anybody, but as soon as this port pops up, we're going to be making some good money. All right, let's. We can grab the leather worker here. No, Sir Ute Chariots. Yeah, if you can get your top tier unit, obviously, grab it as quickly as you can. Yeah, the Loke Scion Rim are the other ones that we will need. So Mistrand. Let's grab that army barracks for you so we can start pumping out the highest tier of troops. We need roads. Make that travel faster. Metaram. Have we made all of our money now? We'll get the Dark Shrine, I guess. Should be pretty good for us. Trading post. Austenaire. They're constructing awful beds. Constructing. Saint Inouï. Can we recruit yet? No, but those Dragon Wrath Guildsmen, that'll be what we really want. Oh, let's grab an armor here.
How may I serve?
Yeah, I really do kind of want to make
As
that guy
will.
disappear. Vilter
Rest
has
here until
2 more
dawn.
turns until it's
Come
gone.
and get
They're
me,
just bringing some farmhand
coward.
pikemen, so I'm not concerned
one.
in the slightest. Let's move you guys all the
At
way over
once.
here.
Tomorrow's journey
A little more
awaits.
sight range for us,
Setting a watch here.
and I think we'll.
We move at first light. Tomorrow's journey awaits.
Fog of War. Yeah, so it's really just Scarn over here. So no, we will probably go just straight to war with with Dale, and they don't have any hope against us. I mean, even looking through all of it, they're our biggest army right here is under
There is
Bane.
healthy respect
Wow,
between
he's
us,
still
my
alive.
lord.
I think that's John Rhys Davies. I'm pretty sure that's John Rhys Davies. Yeah, Royal Guardsman. That's him. But I don't know. Dolguldur is still doing pretty good. Karis Galathon's still alive though. So, but yeah, the rest of the world's not doing too hot. And I think it's just Dol Amroth that's left for Dol Amroth. Is that Sacklethorpe? Yep. So let's I don't know, let's go one more turn. Where
I'll
did you
rip
come
off your
from?
head and spit down your neck.
I really don't know where they came from.
Orders.
I don't remember them being there.
Orders.
Alright, let's move you guys
All
to
set.
here, and we're gonna just pull the rest
How
of
may I
that
serve?
army.
March.
Elgair, do you have anything to contribute? No. You don't.
Orders.
So you guys are gonna go all the way up to
Our
Rhubar.
wind shall be fair.
And we're pretty safe on the
The
sea.
wind shall
I
return
don't think there's
tomorrow.
anybody else out here. Yeah, the next closest
Orders.
is our own fleet, and we're keeping Alanan blockaded, so
Yes, noble
I'm not
master.
too concerned about anything like that. Oh, let's... Yeah, I think that'll be more than fine. Wish I had just some
I'm only here to fight thee,
dragon
you know.
riders so I could just charge them down.
An honor to serve.
But we'll end the turn again. And we'll probably call it at this next one at 88. Hopefully you guys understand about the Warhammer stuff, and if you really want it and there's an outcrying for it, I will bring it back as quickly as I feel I am able. I had some battles, but with the whatever the last patch was, nuts and bolts or whatever it was called, I can't remember off the top of my head. But with that patch going live, it just changed some of the things, and I don't have as much time to dedicate to sitting down and playing as I once did. So I just feel like a lot of my skills with some of the patches just kind of went away, and I need to reevaluate how well, because I'm not some fantastic player. You can even tell. Like, really don't want it in Wind Tier. Well, that might not be terrible. I mean, I'm going to accept it regardless, but take Carvered and I'll get a Loki in Usrim, probably.
I'll rip off your head and spit down your neck.
Yes,
noble master.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're going to move on.
We move at first
We're going
light.
to move on. Gazar Barak.
Orders.
All right.
Ashore. How may I serve? We move. Orders. How may
So
I
this... Oh, yeah, that'll
Coming
be a
up together.
fantastic army.
win? How may I serve?
You know, what? 2 Dragon Riders, 2 Candish Raiders, the Loknar Rem. It'll end up being 5 units of Dragon Guard, 2 crossbows, and 2 Balkoth Spearmen. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Could not really ask for a better non-general led army than that. But we'll go through this turn and we'll do that. Yeah, I mean, whenever anything new comes out for Warhammer, it will feature on my channel. Don't feel that it will go away forever. Udej Marines. But the likelihood that it's going to just be always on until maybe like once the 3rd game comes out, it'll really feature heavily. But I have quite a few hours into Warhammer 2. I think combined between the 3 games, I have probably close to 4,000 hours, which for some people may sound like nothing. Some people sound like a lot. It just some of its flair has kind of gone away for me.
Let us settle matters on the field of battle.
Hirion.
I will only address you. It's an honor to serve.
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably just assault this. That'll end it for us.
How may I serve?
Who's this? Naikun. Naikun will move into Awful Bed's territory, making sure Awful Bed stays safe. And then, yeah, I mean, and then furthermore, once version 5 for, whether you want to call it Divide and Conquer or Middle-earth Total War, bothers me none. But once version 5 comes out, I mean, I'll be running just like now, probably running 2 campaigns. Because I do like this game quite a bit. I've been here since, I think I've been playing since version 2, or maybe 1.5.
Orders.
Alright, Vilter.
Yes, noble master.
Because I would rather fight Sutherland behind walls.
We will engage them honorably.
Yeah, we'll engage them honorably, sure. Oh. Where does this guy come from? Oh, there were some, like, hidden people everywhere. Just, like, surrounding me. Not worried about them. Lindor. I mean, Navari aren't terrible, but I have cavalry. Viduhar has the most troops, but he's not even a threat. I mean, I think the biggest problem for the enemy will be the fact that once I break into their city, I have a much better position. And once I can kill Swain, it won't be good. Start deployment. The only thing is I do have a lot of archers in this army, so drop. We're gonna want probably the Dragon Guard to take the ram. And then our just multitude of archers. The Lokrum bodyguard. We're really gonna want our crossbows to fire on Swain. And our javelins to use.
The enemy show their cowardice.
Javelins.
They bring in reinforcements.
I don't want you guys to fire at will. I do want you guys to move up. I don't want you to fire at will. I want you to move up though. And you guys can all move up to here. Don't run away. We've got Daratai and Balkoth. You guys can move all the way up to there, that's fine. Oh, we'll just keep them outside the city, and they'll do what they need to when they need to. Really shouldn't end up being an overly challenging fight. Yeah, I mean, they're just coming in from so far away.
Our men have done well. The gates have fallen.
Alright, you guys need to go in first. We need our crossbows coming in next. The Ravanian hunters.
Cowardly enemy have lost the walls.
Pause
Send
real
your
quick.
troops to take the rest of the settlement.
Put you guys behind the walls. Somewhere in here, I should be able to get you. There we go. And we'll grab our Daratai and put them at the front with these Balkoth tribesmen. Run. Everybody run. Get into your positions as quickly as I can have you be in your positions. What do we have over here? We've got cavalry coming on that side. So we'll grab our Dragon Guard. Those look like the Avari. So we'll send our privateers after them. So crossbows, I need you to set up in here. Run, run. You guys can run as well. Alright.
The enemy's general lies dead.
Alright, good. Privateers, hit the Avari.
Their doom upon them.
Let's see, how many are left? Enough to be a threat. Move.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Fall back.
We must pray
Fall
they
back.
lose their will to fight.
Engage. You stop here.
Our foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Crossbows set up. High paladins are engaged now. Our cavalry should be fine against the Thorn Riders. Alright, they're doing good. Alright, run. One. Yeah, you guys can just fire. That's more than fun. Alright, crossbows. Let's circle you around.
They run like children.
Our general
Scour
in
them
here, he
from
should
the
be
field.
fine. Alright, you guys can pull back now. Get you back into a nice position to charge from.
Behold our worthless foe. See how their general turns tail and flees like a whipped dog.
Yeah. Need to get our crossbows moving about. If I can get...
Our brave men have captured the enemy
All right.
general.
Enemy general
Pretends to
captured.
be a lion,
Really good for
but
us.
He seems more an ostrich. Let him sit and watch how true
Got
lions
Vineyard
fight.
Bowman here. And we'll just charge him in with everybody. I'm not too concerned right now with the fight back inside Vilter. I just want to see these Vineyard Bowmen get massacred. So there's 177 of them. Down to... they're gone. Alright, Thornbladesmen, Vineyard Levies. Alright. Oh yeah, they're going to retreat back to the city, aren't they? So you guys stay on them. You circle around. Alright. Crossbows, I really need you to get into the city center so that we can start shooting. The high paladins are definitely butchering my general, so I want him out of there. Just exchange places real quick. If you make it out. He did that. So that's good. Alright, we really need crossbow, run. Alright, you took out the bowman.
My lord, our men are in command of the city.
Charge headline into them.
Our foe fights with horns made of
That should be
clay.
fine.
We are winning the battle.
Man, the crossbow is fired directly into the back of the High Paladins. This is exactly where you want your crossbows to be. And your bowmen need to break. Thorn Bladesmen are doing pretty good. Alright, come on. Bladesmen getting hit by the privateers. Alright, so we're doing really good. 11% of our army, and they're going to just lose so many men in
The
this.
enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Alright. You guys need to stay here in the city. High Paladins are just going to get shot to hell. Oh, yeah. Exactly what you want to see. You take the Vineyard Bowman on, Privateer Cavalry, get out of there. Who's this? Farmhand Pikeman. Nope, we're definitely not taking them on. No. Oh, yeah, you guys are all probably out of arrows now.
Wisest one, we have lost control of the city.
Of course.
Victory is well within our grasp. In time, our foe will surely see this
one of them.
and lose heart.
Need you guys to set up concentric circles of fire. Vineyard levies, you're not going to like this. Nice charge to the side. Oh.
Our enemy flees before us like a herd of goats.
Oh no, keep chasing.
Drive them from the battle.
Perfect. Alright. I'm doing good now. Fire on them. Here, really, I mean, this is where their attack crossbowmen should excel. They're
My
getting to
lord,
shoot fish in
our
a
men
barrel.
are in command of the city.
Yeah, there we go. That was much better. Those are the results we like to see.
Our foolish general was both
Oh,
enemy's
you
general lies
absolute
dead. Now
boob.
his men can sense their
Enemy general died, and our general... yeah, enemy general and ours. They both died at the same time. Alright, I need you guys to shoot these farmhand pikemen as payment for our general being an absolute boob, getting himself killed. Now I don't care. Now you guys can use 2 They're gonna be gone anyway, so what does it? Alright. You guys need to get over here, you guys need to get over here, and fest. Well,
The enemy's
and you weren't
general
based.
lies dead. Only half the enemy force remains. We must pray they lose their will to fight.
You would think they already would have. No general, they're...
Our enemy flees before us
Leader
like a
died.
herd of goats. Drive them from the battle.
Alright,
Great victories are like sweet nectar. Come,
and that's everything. I
let
lost
us drink of the
195 men.
most rare
Unfortunately,
and
I lost
glorious
my
fruit.
general. They lost everybody. So, just shy of 1,000 men. Unfortunately, we lost a general. So now defending this city will be actually a bit more of a challenge because we won't have his leadership. But let's see where that last stand army spawns, because that'll be the real thing.
Shield our men from
Execute a noble death. Yeah. He was a pretty good general. Maybe we'll have somebody be able to take over for him.
The most
Doguldur
honorable
will not
victory.
get this now, though, which is good. And we are allied to
Victory.
them. We're going to sack it. We're losing money, which isn't surprising. Let's grab Dark Sanctuary and practice range so we can start getting guys out of it. Austinaire now has that road, so it's now pretty good place to be.
How may I serve?
Let's
Orders.
start sending some people back
As you
towards the
will.
front, though.
The sun sets on today's journey.
I'd really like to pull him out so that I could get him
Orders. We march.
on the front lines.
We rest here until dawn.
We'll drop that down. And they should be fine for the tiny bit of time that they won't have anybody. So going through, the last stand script will trigger next turn, and we will take a peek at that real quick after this. Let's grab the Great Hall. That should be a good choice for us. I think everybody else is doing what they need to do. Nobody needs to recruit anything, I don't think, just yet. We can get a local. No, that didn't make any sense.
How may I serve?
Tyranny Or, Kerasant, Strondost. Nope, that's it. So we'll end the turn. We'll see where that last stand army pops up. Maybe it doesn't trigger till they have 2 regions, which would be really good for us. I don't think that's how it's going to be, though. You moved my diplomat, you fiends. But now, I mean, Rawberg may be able to produce troops. Cartred and London probably can, but if Rawberg can produce anything, it's probably producing very low tier troops. Cartred is where that's where their might is right now. But Doguldur's definitely putting the pressure on them. And even if Doguldur's only taking about 200 men each fight, I mean, again, it's not like Warhammer where, you know, they'll replenish that in one turn. They're not going to replenish that quickly. The Steward of Gondor is dead. So Angbor died. Fine. Vilter can get... Why do you want to put this in, like, the middle of backwater? Fine. Rhûn expands. Faction announcements. Arash came of age. Who is Arash? Arash is the son of Yaruk and Tigis. Arash probably is somewhere in the south. Yep. Yaruk and Arash. Wow, he's actually a really, really fantastic general, too.
An honor to serve.
Arash, you're going to go to Austinaire. I know it's going to take you a while, but... And we'll keep Mukauku back here in Enmahad. Acumen. This man could turn the pits of Angband into the halls of Tyrion inside of a week. Yeah. Both of them. Both of them have that high of acumen. Actually, Lokad Margos does too. And he has great authority. So, all those things are really good to see.
Yes,
But
noble master.
Arash, it's going to take him a few
Orders.
turns to get there.
We
But he'll
move.
have a nice
How may I serve?
little army to support him.
As you will.
Vilter
We
is
rest here
not
until
doing
dawn.
well. Which is not terribly surprising. We do have the Merchants Guild, though, there now. So hopefully that'll help a bit. Winden. He is their last stand. I think that's who that would be. Yeah. 'Cause I don't remember seeing another general. And there's nothing in the Heartlands. I don't think there's anything else out there. We are going to just finish up this turn. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That'll be... That's all I needed to see to be happy. Traders Exchange, let's make some more money. Help us field these armies. We're still making like 11,000 per turn. Just some astronomical amount of money. Naburka has 2 more turns for its port. Algair, still a long way to go, but it'll have its roads here soon. And Rhubar's getting its roads. Rhubar also has a long way to go. Wintirian Yor has a long way to go. Not surprising. Oh, we were getting our melee weapon bonus, which is really good for us.
Noble one. Yes.
Alright, Telethang. You have garbage.
Orders.
Just straight garbage.
The sun sets on today's journey.
Nah,
How
we'll
may
keep
I
you in the
serve?
fort until then.
How may I serve?
So, a few more turns. We'll start going up here towards Skarn. Take Skarn. Which will be great for us. There we go. 2 turns, we'll get some more cavalry, which we need on the front. Yeah, I mean, we're doing good. That agent is still producing just gobs of money. Yeah, Mataram, that's probably another reason why I would propose if they have another region, make this region 2 separate regions, because Mataram makes so much money. I mean, even Mistran, my capital, which has, all the trade going throughout the Sea of Rhûn, and has, pretty good trade buildings in it. Now, of course, I have exclusively for Mataram and Edmahad dedicated them solely to economic. And maybe if Can turned against us, it would be something. But or maybe if they don't have another region, maybe make the Blue Wizard script spawn Alatar and Palando, but maybe have them spawn here instead and be at war with maybe both of us, so they don't die in that right away. They die every time right away. I've never seen them really last very long. Okay, toggling Fog of War real quick. Angmar has kind of created just this line now. Lord Skold's still alive. That's cool to see. But it's not doing good. Oh, Aragorn's still alive. He's probably one of the few that are still alive on the good side. But yeah, I mean, they're doing good. Zag-Kala has finally fallen, and now this is where the problem comes, is that they've got Elladan, they've got Elro here. They're both right here. They more than likely still have Elrond. And now is when the High Oaths start to slowly expand. The only thing I will say is that they did lose Mithlond, which is never a good thing to see for them. But elsewhere, Ethering has fallen, and they're moving people more and more over. I mean, Kalembel is not looking good. Forlong the Fat is now the steward with his Lasardak Axeman. But we've got Zmug over here, and who is that? Oh, that's Argimokad. I was like, that doesn't look like a Mordor general, but it's not. Argimokad the Fearless, and I mean, they don't have too much hope left. Anybody else interesting? I mean, Reuben is over here. Karaf is sieging that Emerothian fort. Yeah, I mean, it's not looking good for the nation, for the forces of good. Dunland and Enedwythe are still at war. Isengard is now starting to push up. I wouldn't be surprised if you started to see Isengard up here taking on Lothlorien here pretty soon. Their last stand army is right there, so once that last stand army gets defeated and the Hornburg falls, And I don't know if diplomacy... We're allied to the orcs of Gundabad? That's pretty cool. Mordor is allied to Arnaim, Harad, Varrigscan, us, Dol Guldur, Angmar, and then obviously Sauron. They aren't allied to Isengard. So I mean, in theory, Isengard could come and fight them. But I think more than likely Isengard's going to start pushing north. Beorn's Halls is pretty much all that's left. Oh,
I
Beorn's
am
still
a
alive,
warrior,
actually. That's
not
kinda
an
surprising.
emissary, my lord. Is that
Bull's
what you
Mug.
want?
But yeah, it's definitely not looking great. And this is where all the dwarves are, right here. King
And
Thorin
welcome a trial by arms to Emma's
and Mim, Grishdal, they're all right here. Witherboard has probably their largest amount of troops. Kirk obviously is going to have some people, but Marairon, I mean, it's a stronghold, so it'd be hard to take regardless. Skarn actually does have people now, so this force may not be as able-bodied to just wash over them. But Talathang will fall, Kondovan will fall, Burmarlinge will fall, and even if we can just get to Burmarlinge and hold them here, and this is the major crossing of the river as well. If we can take London in that time, maybe Carverat as well, then there's just nothing left for them. And then we just sweep people up the Kelduin.
They are not.
Admiral
They are not
Bondine,
your enemy.
who I would love to have a ship go up there and kill him.
orders.
But that would be a little cheese because I wouldn't have known about
Why
it.
are
But
you
he's got a
addressing
full
me?
army in there. That would really help out Dol Guldur. But we're going to end it here. You'll probably start seeing episodes
Yes,
of this and the RR Denium campaign coming more and more frequently. So hopefully you all enjoyed that. Thank you all for understanding the needs of me to still enjoy, playing the games and enjoy, putting out what I do for you guys. And hopefully you guys do enjoy what I put out. But I thank you all for watching. And as always, I've been Father of the Everchosen.